Hello. So today I want to tell you about the game that has been sent to me, and this is just a prototype, but this is Punch Bowl. From the second I first saw an ad for it, I was like, yes, this game needs to be in my collection. Now that I've had a chance to play it, I can tell you I love it. It is strategic, it is puzzly, it's area control, but I don't like area control troops on a map. This is competitive punch making. I think that is so fun. I love games with quirky themes. Like I said, this is crowdfunding, so check it out. It plays 1 to 4 players in the standard box. 5 will be an add-on as far as I understand it. The solo rules were not done in time for me to make this video, so I have not played it yet, but I love that there will be a solo mode. Like I said, everything here is prototype components, so it will change slightly, some of the sizes, some of the things like that, but the gameplay will be essentially the same. So in this game, every player is given a deck of 12 cards, and they all have a different fruit on the back. So everybody just gets their deck of cards, and everybody's are the exact same. You will shuffle up your deck of cards, and to start the round, you will draw 3. And the interesting thing is with these 3, you are going to choose 1 to play this turn, 1 that you are going to take out of the game, and 1 that you are going to save for later. So everything that's saved for later will then form a new deck where you will continue to do this. But you're having to make some tough decisions because all of the cards are good, and you're automatically having to kick 1 out of the game every time you play. So like I said, everybody has the same cards, but they're coming up in different orders, and everybody's making different decisions of what to do with them. So the cards have several different actions on them, and you are going to complete them from top to bottom on your turn. So this one says, for example, add 1. Add 1 fruit to a punch. Remove 1, this is optional. Move an opponent's fruit from a punch to their supply. So yes, there is take that in this game. And then roll, you can optionally choose to roll the serving dice, which will have different options on it. So we have 3 different punch bowls at all times that we are making punch in. And you can see how it is divided into quadrants, and there's a fruit at the bottom of the quadrant. So I have the grape deck. Therefore, I will always be placing my fruit into the grape quadrant for the punch. That's essentially my section of the bowl. Every punch will have a recipe. So there is something that this punch wants that will get you extra points. And then when it's served, you're going to see who had the most points. And I'll explain how that works in a minute. But like, for example, this one is a lemon free fall. So lemons will be the special ingredient, which means when a lemon is placed into the punch, I'll do it over here, it's going to be worth more points. You have this gold ring, and there's a limited number of those in the game. They can get moved around. And some recipes to start out don't have a special ingredient. So if you were the first person to place a fruit into that punch, that becomes the special ingredient, which special ingredients are worth more points. So that's why you may want to do that. And then some of the other ones have ice cube bonuses because ice cubes are going to help you out at the end of the game as well. And if you can create this down here within your punch, that's also going to get you a bonus. So there is a ladle that needs to get added to the punch. And then at the end of the round, the punch can be served. And what this means is there's going to be different ingredients in the different quadrants, and you are going to go around and see who had the most points for that punch and who had the second most. Everybody then has their little glass that they will be keeping, and the fruit that you get to add to your glass, it can be fruit, it can be ice cubes, and it can be the seltzer bottle. These are all going to be your points at the end of the game. So you don't have to know that something from the bowl that goes into your cup was at one time a special ingredient, because at the end of the game, that won't matter. But that's how you get the most points in the punch, which lets you get the most fruit into your cup. The more fruit into your cup, this is going to be your score at the end of the game. So if a punch has been served, everybody takes their bonuses, and then any fruit that is left will go to this board, which is the orchard. And there are things on your cards that will let you take or swap fruits from the orchard, which is how you can bulk up your supply. So every player also has a board that shows you what you are doing with your cards. This is the card you're playing, this is the card you're saving, and then obviously the card that you discard out of the game each round. And you have your player aid right here that walks you through everything and tells you how the round is going to go. So everybody plays their card in player order, and then at the end of the round, whoever was the first player will roll the die, resolve it, you'll serve your punches for the round, you reset, and you keep going until you are out of cards, and then you total up your fruit at the end of the game. I think this game already looks stunning. Like I said, this is a prototype, so there will be tweaks and changes made, but I think it is so fun because one, it is a unique twist on a game. It's competitive punch making, which if any of you grew up in certain, churches or cultures, you may have had some spicy punches and things like that, and everybody had their secret recipe. So I love that this kind of plays, on that a little bit. I like that there's the puzzle of what should I play when, what should I do with my ingredients, how do I maximize everything, how do I collect the most, and that it's constantly changing, that you have cards that will allow you to change the special ingredient in a punch. So you can do that to maybe see someone else is going to score a bunch of points and be like, oh, no, that's not the special ingredient anymore. I just cut your points in half. So it's fun. There is that interaction. I can't wait to see what the solo mode brings. So I am really enjoying Punch Bowl. I am very excited for this game to become a reality. So please go check it out on crowdfunding. If you like area control, area majority, puzzle, strategy, player interaction, anything like that, this is a game that you definitely should consider. So give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.